It is not just a baseball game. It is a century of venom, a clash of dynasties, and a debt paid in curses. When the Yankees and the Red Sox meet in October, it is a final exam for the soul of the sport. 2 games, 2 razor-thin margins. A Red Sox Game 1 thriller sealed by Aroldis Chapman's 10th strikeout. A Yankee Game 2 escape, powered by a 2-out Austin Wells single that kept the heart of the Bronx beating. This series, as Bill Stetson of the Rumble Seat Bar and Grill noted, brought the rivalry back to its fever pitch. But Game 3 would be no typical showdown. It was a terrifying gamble. It was rookie versus rookie. How do you prepare 2 young arms, barely tested in the postseason furnace, to carry the hopes of the most demanding fan bases in the world? The Yankees' choice, Cam Schlittler, was a bet on raw dominance. It was a bet that paid off with a chilling finality. While the talk centered on veteran struggles, Rodon looking uncomfortable, Stanton going 0 for 8, the series' defining moment was delivered by the unproven. And this is where the analytical breakdown begins. The final line of Game 3 tells a story of utter submission. Yankees 4, Red Sox 0. But look closer at the true architect of the shutout. Cam Schlittler. 8 innings pitched, 107 pitches thrown, and 12 total strikeouts. 12 strikeouts is a statement. In a winner-take-all game, it suggests the Red Sox lineup was not just defeated, it was strategically disassembled. Our analysis of the data reveals 2 fatal flaws Schlittler exploited, beginning with Boston's aggressive plate discipline. To truly understand this demolition, we must get inside Schlittler's glove. We must see the pitching blueprint that turned a high-stakes duel into a tactical masterclass. As the series hung in the balance, the Yankees needed their struggling stars to perform. But in Game 1, we saw the exact formula that led to the Red Sox's initial success, rooted in the aggressive pitch tunneling of Garrett Crochet. Yet even in a Game 1 loss, Anthony Volpe delivered a moment of psychological resilience. Facing a 2-strike, 99 miles per hour fastball, Volpe executed a perfectly tracked hit, driving the ball hard to the opposite field for a single. This was not just a hit, it was a defiant signal that, despite the pressure, the young Yankees core was prepared to fight. The Yankees would ultimately lose Game 1, setting the stage for the true crucible, the winner-take-all elimination game. This is where the story shifts from failure to the birth of a new ace, rooted in a dramatic velocity leap. To truly grasp Schlittler's performance, we must look beyond the final score. His dominance was technological. He overwhelmed the Red Sox by throwing fastballs nearly 90% of the time. 96 out of 107 pitches were either four-seamers, sinkers, or cutters. The key data point: he threw 11 pitches at 100 miles per hour or higher in this game alone. This incredible velocity was a recent development, as just 2 seasons ago, he averaged only 90 miles per hour in the minor leagues. The Yankees' development system turned him into a weapon, and the Red Sox had no scouting report for this level of heat. But the speed is only half the story. The true genius lies in the pitch tunneling. Our analysis shows he used multiple fastballs, the four-seamer and a hard sinker, that look identical leaving the hand. For the hitter, they are forced to guess which one will drop and which one will ride high. The result of this strategic execution was historic efficiency. Schlittler became the first pitcher in postseason history to throw 8 scoreless innings with 12 strikeouts and 0 walks. This level of flawless control meant the Yankees could skip their shaky bullpen almost entirely. A massive psychological win for manager Aaron Boone. Red Sox manager Alex Cora, the opposing coach, summarized the entire night with chilling clarity. We needed to be perfect tonight because he was perfect. This acknowledgement of Schlittler's mastery sets the stage for the Red Sox's catastrophic errors in the 4th inning. The Red Sox lost this game not to home runs, but to the 116 errors they carried into the playoffs. The 4-run fourth inning was a direct result of this systemic failure. It began with Cody Bellinger's shallow fly ball, traveling a mere 234 feet. The miscommunication between Rafaela, Abreu, and Gonzalez allowed it to drop for a double. The commentator's note was stark. They were playing deep, and neither could come up with it. A routine out instantly became a fatal threat. The chaos was immediate. Early walked Stanton and named Rosario delivered the first run, lashing a sharp grounder just past Trevor Story. But the final irreversible blow arrived with Austin Wells at the plate. Wells hit a simple, potential double-play chopper toward Nathaniel Lowe at first base. Lowe attempted a dangerous backhand on a tough hop, and the ball deflected off his glove, escaping past the second baseman Romy Gonzalez. This was the costliest error of the series. The play was ruled an error, securing 2 unearned runs and a 4-0 lead. The commentary was brutal. A short hop off the glove of Lowe that deflected past Romy Gonzalez at second. The Gold Glover at first base could not come up with it. The Yankees did not defeat Connolly early. The Red Sox's inability to field defeated themselves. McMahon made the catch and flipped head over heels into the Red Sox dugout. It was a play that, as the commentator noted, proved his elite defense and incredible effort. But the moment his jersey number was exposed, the play transcended defense and entered Yankees lore. McMahon's jersey revealed the number 19, the same number worn by his current manager Aaron Boone when he hit the definitive walk-off home run against the Red Sox in the 2003 ALCS. This symbolic transfer of defensive fate from Boone's bat in 03 to McMahon's glove in 25 confirmed one thing. The demons of the last 3 playoff eliminations have been exorcised. The Yankees won not just the game, but the narrative, and they now take this confidence into the AL Division Series against the Toronto Blue Jays. While Schlittler dominated, the Red Sox dugout offered a study in confusion. Manager Alex Cora had a history of quick hooks, notably pulling a Game 2 starter after just 28 pitches. But in Game 3, he showed unusual patience, leaving Connolly early in to throw 33 pitches in that decisive 4th inning alone. The young lefty, less than a month removed from his MLB debut, was left exposed by his defense. Early induced weak contact. The balls that fell in the outfield and the chopper to first were not well hit, but they were costly. The question is, was Cora attempting to protect his bullpen, or did he fail to protect his rookie pitcher from the pressure cooker of Yankee Stadium? Early's pitch mix in that inning, where he saw Volpe, Rosario, and Wells, was no longer effective because the defensive collapses had broken his concentration. The finality of the decision came when Cora finally yanked Early, who walked off the field having allowed 4 runs that were technically unearned due to the errors. His day ended not because of a powerful Yankee offense, but because of a breakdown in fundamental baseball. The Yankees' offense won, but it was ugly. The stars of the lineup were silent. Giancarlo Stanton, the veteran slugger, finished the Wild Card Series 0-4-8. Aaron Judge, the captain, was being pitched around. Instead, the win was fueled by the bottom half of the order. Amed Rosario, a player who made his way into the lineup to hit left-handed pitching, and Anthony Volpe, who overcame a season of offensive turmoil to deliver 2 clutch RBIs across the series. Furthermore, the true hidden weapon was base running speed. Recall Game 2, where Jazz Chisholm Jr. zipped all the way home from first base on Austin Wells' go-ahead single. The throw was accurate, but Chisholm's commitment to speed beat the tag. As he put it, any ball that an outfielder moves to his left or right, I have to score in my head. This willingness to apply pressure and force errors is the definitive shift in this Yankees team's identity, from relying solely on the home run to valuing speed, defense, and pitching. It's the difference between hoping for a 5-run blast and manufacturing 4 runs off of 2 errors. The dramatic victory had deep cultural roots. Before the game, the Yankees brought out Bucky Dent to throw the ceremonial first pitch, a direct challenge to the Red Sox on the anniversary of Dent's infamous 1978 tiebreaker home run. The psychological chess match intensified with Schlittler's personal story. He is a Walpole, Massachusetts native who grew up rooting for the Red Sox, but converted to the Yankees and then became the very pitcher to eliminate his hometown. Schlittler admitted the ugly online chirps from Red Sox Nation made the game personal. This convergence of history and personal narrative, the Bucky Dent ghost, the hometown hero turned executioner, and the symbolic number 19, proved that this rivalry still carries more psychological weight than any other in U.S. sports. The Yankees didn't just win a game, they won the narrative of their current dynasty. The verdict is clear. The Yankees executed a near-perfect defensive and pitching blueprint to defeat a flawed Red Sox team. Now they must immediately pivot to their AL Division Series challenge, the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays finished with the same number of wins as the Yankees and bring a far more potent, high-velocity hitting offense. Schlittler's 3 fastball dominance will be severely tested, and the Yankees' defense cannot afford another 4th-inning collapse. And for the 2 rookies, Schlittler and Early, this elimination game was just the beginning. Schlittler is now etched in Yankees lore, but he faces a long road to sustaining his dominance. Early will learn from the mistakes and the manager's gambit. The question is no longer who won Game 3, but which of these 2 young pitchers will define the rivalry's next decade. Do you believe the Yankees can ride their young ace and new defensive identity past the Blue Jays? Or is this just a temporary stay of execution for the aging core? Let me know in the comments below. And subscribe now for our full analytical breakdown of the Yankees-Blue Jays ailments. The narrative of Game 3 is defined by 2 rookies, Schlittler and Early. But the hidden failure lies with the veterans on both sides. The Yankees had planned for a bullpen war, relying on high-cost arms like Carlos Rodon, who labored through the earlier games, and the Red Sox had the high-leverage presence of a Robles Jack. Rodon's discomfort was visible in Game 2, where he walked runners and showed signs of a potential blister. This fragility meant that in the deciding game, the Yankees' multi-million-dollar asset was completely irrelevant. Schlittler's 8 innings were a shield protecting the team from its most glaring, high-cost weakness. Similarly, the Red Sox couldn't even utilize Chapman, who struggled immensely in Game 1, narrowly avoiding a catastrophic loss after loading the bases. The ability of the Yankees to win Game 3 without needing a single critical pitch from their established, high-salary relievers is the greatest financial indictment of their off-season decisions, turned on its head by a rookie. In the 4-year history of this format, 14 teams had won Game 1 and gone on to win the series. By overcoming that 0-1 deficit, the Yankees didn't just win a game. They set a new precedent for resiliency in the short series format. This changes the psychological playbook for every future wild card team. Furthermore, the victory established a clean slate. Boston had won 8 of the last 10 postseason meetings against New York dating back to the 2004 collapse. This 2-1 wild card series win is the Yankees' first postseason series victory over the Red Sox since Aaron Boone's walk-off home run in 2003. This is the definitive end to the Red Sox's 2-decade period of playoff dominance over their archrival. This performance against their greatest rival, built on pitching excellence and defensive accountability, suggests a definitive shift in the philosophical direction of the entire organization. The old model of power and payroll is secondary to the new model of pitching and poise. The question is no longer whether the Yankees can win the World Series, but whether they have permanently changed the core identity that led to their recent playoff failures. If the young core can sustain this pressure, the American League has a problem.